Hey everyone, this is Dalton at Dalton's TF Reviews, and to continue on my Transformers Age of Extinction figures, we have Dinobot Slug. So, again, another really good... For me, you know, same thing with a lot of other people. The Dinobots are, in my opinion, probably the best figures you're going to get in this line. Now, with Crosshairs, you know, like I said, good figure, has a few little problems here and there with like joints and just simplicity of him, I guess. But, you know, this one I'm looking forward to getting him opened up and everything, so yeah, not much else to go on, so let's just take a quick look at his packaging. I already went over this before with Crosshairs, ages 8 and up. Really nice, kind of like an oil pastel image of Slug in his Dinobot mode with his nice blue eyes. And this, I've just noticed, is an actual sticker. So you can peel this off if you wanted to and just put it somewhere. There you got him in his Triceratops mode and his robot mode. And it says, this fiery warrior hates taking orders unless it means he gets to destroy something. He'll level anything in his path with a fit of white-hot dino rage. So, that's interesting, I guess. And he changes in 16 steps. So let's go ahead and get him open and check him out. See, alright, and here we have Slug in his Dinobot mode. Now, you know, some people might not really like the colors, you know, it doesn't bother me. It looks pretty good. Nice little interesting take on the character of, well, you know what, I'm just going to call him Slag. That's who he is. Hasbro has their weird way of naming things because they think other people are more sensitive than themselves, so he's Dinobot Slag. I know I'm going to probably get a lot of flack from people. Oh, that's a bad word in the UK. You know what, I don't care. I don't know how this could associate with a promiscuous woman, so just leave it alone. Stop beating the horse. You know, you're beating a dead horse now. So, as you can see, he's not sure if he's quite a Triceratops or a cross between a Triceratops, another same kind of genus or whatever, and cross between Stegosaurus with the way they did these spikes on the tail, or if that's just Michael Bay saying, well, let's just add a bunch of horns and spikes to all the Dinobots, because if you look right here, spikes. All around the back, spikes. Spikes. It looks very much like, kind of like rock right through here. Which, you know, it doesn't bother me, but one thing it does is hole right through the middle. But if you want to make it even more spiky and way more ridiculous, you can plug his weapons in on the side. Just like that. And yeah, it looks a little strange, like he's gonna run through and just slice everyone off, all the other bots, Decepticons off right at the knees. Or depending on how big he is, either at the chest or the head. That's strange. Okay, let's get those out of there for now. Alright, you know, not really much for articulation Dinobot mode. He's got ball jointed shoulders, I guess. Little swivels right here, or hinge. Got hip movement, but that's for robot mode, so he kind of moves. Doesn't really have anything at the back except for toe, and that's for transformation. Which, let's go ahead and get into that. I want to flip this up, bring this about to there. I want to rotate these toes down and around, down and around. Bring out what will be his legs. Bring out his feet. And that's that for the lower half. Hang on a second, let me grab a cord before my camera dies on me. There we go. And you want to come back here. Got these two little tab sections. You want to just pull those out. And pull them down like just like that, where you have the whole body of the Triceratops right in here, leaving the spine. I'll take the front legs of the Dinobot mode, just rotate them down like that. You got these little tabs right here, a little slot right there, and I'll go into it once you split them down here. But you want to rotate the head down, and then you split the head in half. One thing I forgot to point out is these, all these spikes, on the tail and here, all that rubberized plastic, which, we're gonna do with Hasbro and their safety issues. Rotate the hands out. Want to collapse these sides to form the forearms. Alright, and here's where I was talking about. You want to take this tab, and it'll go right into that little hole right there. A little slot, just like that. Same on this side, just like that. And it kind of forms side armor, which not bad. I want to rotate these arms down, bend them at the elbow, or at the shoulder. I want to flip this piece down, just like that. Same on the other side. Just get them all straightened out here. Get that tail up. And there you've got Slug in his robot mode. And, I really dig the look of these Dinobots going with the whole knight / samurai elf route. Just kind of medieval. Basically, I heard someone mention it as like an honorable warrior. So you got the knight helmet, you got samurai elf boots, I guess. Just looks really nice. I really like the look of his head being based off of I think it's pronounced Steckhelm or Stetchhelm. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know it's something like that, but very medieval looking, and the light piping is just little painted blue visor in there. Got some gunmetal gray going through here, and some of that nice kind of reddish orange. It's red. Some really nice gray, dark gunmetal gray plastic. Some little lavender plastic here, kind of like with his horns, but it's actually hard plastic. Now, his thighs may look kind of, like wrong, as far as where they're placed, but I've switched them, the hip joints on these swivels, and it won't work for the transformation because you got these little tabs here, and you got to be able to turn the joint. Let's see, yeah, you got to be able to turn the whole thing that way, and it's hard to describe, but actually seeing it makes sense. But as for articulation, he has a ball joint on his head. It's just hard. He's very limited in the way it moves. I get mainly look straight ahead forward, look down. It's basically the most you're going to get unless you pop it to there. I guess you get a nice side view of his head. You see more of that actual helmet look to where it looks like the actual hinge to where this will rotate up. Rest of his articulation, you can rotate these up, allow more movement of his ball jointed shoulders, swivel at the elbow, bends at the elbow, in and out at the wrist, rotates 360 at the hips if you move the tail out of the way. He's got ball jointed hips, so forward, back, in and out, bends at the knee. Got actually, if you want to count it as such, a double jointed knee. Nothing at the feet. But you can get him in some pretty good poses. If I can get his. There's one problem with his head. There we go. Something like that. And then you can take his swords here, which I don't know how to describe these. They're interesting, but right here you'd imagine that it would be like a finger guard. But then you've got what would be the sharp end of the blade on this side. So it doesn't make much sense. Kind of like the Dr. Wu Skybreaker sword. I had to think of it for a second. But not bad. It's that rubberized plastic. Again, Hasbro. Put these back in here. Now there is supposed to be an Asian exclusive version of this guy that's supposed to be in his G1 colors. As cool as it looks, I don't think I can see myself paying over $100 for a deluxe figure. So I'm happy with this, and you know, it doesn't look bad even for the weird colors that the retail figures are going for. Definitely evokes the more night aesthetic compared to the BotCon figures for this year. But, you know, Dinobots, that's pretty much it. These guys have recently come out, you know, recently under street date rather than breaking street date, I guess. But yeah, you find them Toys R Us, Target, Walmart, pretty much anywhere that's, you know, bigger retailers. So, you know, if you're into the movie line or Dinobots in general, pick this guy up. He's a really fun figure. I've been just, you know, sitting at my desk transforming him since I've gotten him. Well, you know, since, you know, pulling him out of the box and checking him out before recording this half of the review. But, you know, just checking him out. I really like this guy. You know, pick him up and have fun. I mean, that's what they're going for with these. It's just more fun transformation, more fun figures. So that's been it. This has been Dalton at Daltonian's TF Reviews. Hope you enjoyed this figure. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and that's pretty much it. See you guys later.